What's up? WWE Rundown. Your girl is back, and today we're taking a deep dive into the moment that flipped the entire WWE universe upside down. The moment Jey Uso shocked the world and shattered the foundation of the Bloodline saga with one single, devastating, and emotionally charged superkick that will go down in history. This wasn't just a move. This was a revolution. Jey Uso planted his foot right into the smug, manipulative face of Paul Heyman, the self-proclaimed wise man, the master manipulator, the architect of chaos who has spent years thriving on deception, psychological warfare, and control. But on this night, all that power crumbled in an instant, and Jey Uso became the man who dared to strike down the untouchable. What makes this moment so powerful is that it wasn't just a physical act. It was emotional, spiritual, and deeply symbolic. This superkick represented years of frustration, betrayal, heartbreak, and pain. It was the eruption of every bottled-up emotion Jey has carried through his time in the bloodline. You could feel the weight behind that strike, the years of manipulation, the months of being forced to obey Roman Reigns, the weeks of living under Heyman's toxic whispers, and the lifetime of being told what to do, who to be, and how to serve the family. In that split second, Jey Uso chose himself. He chose freedom. He chose truth. And the eruption that followed was absolutely deafening. The arena exploded in shock and pure euphoria. Fans were screaming, crying, cheering as if justice itself had finally been served. The crowd knew they were witnessing a piece of wrestling history being written in real time. Social media instantly caught fire. Clips of the moment went viral across every platform, hashtags trended worldwide, and wrestling fans who hadn't tuned in for months came rushing back to witness this piece of art. Because make no mistake, this was not just wrestling. This was storytelling on a cinematic level. This was character evolution, emotional payoff, and generational drama colliding in one perfect storm. But let's rewind and set the stage properly. This didn't come out of nowhere. This was the payoff to one of WWE's most emotionally intense, psychologically layered, and slow-burning sagas in modern wrestling history, the Bloodline story, a tale of family, loyalty, manipulation, and power. For years, Paul Heyman positioned himself as the brains behind the empire, whispering poison into Roman's ear, ensuring the Bloodline stayed fractured and that Jey Uso remained chained. Week after week, Heyman played the same game, smiling, smirking, acting respectful, all while twisting the knife deeper. He thrived on control, feeding Roman's ego, exploiting Jey's loyalty, and manipulating every emotion that made the bloodline strong. He turned family into weaponry and love into leverage. Jey, meanwhile, was cracking under the pressure. We saw it in his promos, in his body language, in the fire behind his eyes. He was tired of bending, tired of breaking, tired of being told he wasn't enough. Each week, his demeanor changed from reluctant obedience to quiet defiance to a burning, uncontrollable rage. And on that fateful night, it all came crashing down. The air was electric. The tension was unbearable. Heyman walked into that ring thinking he was safe, thinking Roman's shadow still protected him. He began his usual poisonous promo, dripping with arrogance and false respect, thinking Jey would once again fold like before. But this was not the same Jey Uso. He wasn't broken anymore. He wasn't scared. He wasn't the soldier taking orders. He was the rebel ready to burn it all down. When Heyman's smirk turned into a flicker of fear, you could see the shift. Jey's glare told the entire story, no more manipulation, no more control. And then, boom. That one perfect moment. The superkick heard around the world. Jey's foot connected clean and flush with Heyman's jaw, echoing through the arena like a cannon blast. The fans erupted, the commentators lost their minds, and social media exploded in real-time chaos. Decades of fan frustration toward Heyman, his arrogance, his deceit, his puppet master tactics, all released in that one thunderous pop. It was justice. It was art. It was everything wrestling is supposed to be. And let's talk about the sell. Paul Heyman, the master of the business, sold that kick like his entire career depended on it.